Hi, Smarties. I was just reading informational text with my friends. It's not Tuesday. It's one more day than Tuesday. And I am a Lindy Lion, a displaced Lindy Lion. I don't get to be on my campus, so today I'm reminiscing about what it feels to be Lion. And on Wednesdays on our campus, we wear college shirts. So in honor of Wednesday on Lindstrom's campus, I'm wearing my UCLA shirt. I didn't go to UCLA. I didn't have UCLA money. I do have UCLA brains, so one day I think maybe I'll teach there. But we honor college because many of our students are going to choose to go to college at some point, and so we want to facilitate thinking about that. So what we are now is Lions. What will be later is maybe Bruins or something else. All right, so let's change the date, and then we'll take our learning field trip. Okay, so yesterday was not Monday. And remember, I recommended that you take your composition book or a notebook or just a loose piece of paper. And every day you write what we're writing here. And one of the ideas is you could try writing just from your own memory, using all of your schema, dumping it out to try and remember what we wrote before we write it together. And if you needed to, you could reference the day before for any of the information you just couldn't pull up from your own smart brain and automaticity. So it'd be like, not really cheating, it'd be referencing. That's a Harvard word for cheating, maybe. So you could look back, and then you could check with us when I change the board. You could see if you'd gotten it correctly. Or you could just do it with me, and then when it's finished, you could pause the video, copy what you see, and reread it back. Because the most important thing is that you read it. Remember, print is just your talk written down, and it's held on a paper so that someone else or you could come back later and look at it. So what we're doing is we're recording our good ideas that we think and say onto a page, and then we come back to read it later. So I want you to not just write it, I want you to read it and read it and read it and read it and read it, read it, read it. That's called ad nauseum, over and over and over and over again and again and again and again. Practice, practice, practice. It makes permanent, so practice perfectly. So yesterday was not Monday, so I'm going to eliminate the information we don't need. That was true yesterday, but we're not in yesterday anymore. So yesterday was, and we're going to move yesterday's day up. Use yesterday's today, which was Tuesday. We're going to move that up because now it's yesterday. It's now in the past, not the present. So let me give myself a happy face. Space. This will be a mace. Yesterday was face, face, Tuesday. Capital Tuesday. Now I have 3 points of reference for that. Visual points of reference. I also have a point of reference in my smart brain, and hopefully our goal is by the end of this school year, you will have that reference point in your smart brain, so you won't need to use any other points of reference. But visually, we have a point of reference here in the sentence that we wrote yesterday to identify what the day was then. Here on our smart cards, and here on our smart chart. So there's 3 places you could go to confirm that the information that you're thinking in your smart brain is accurate. That means correct. So yesterday was Tuesday. That means today can't also be Tuesday. You can't be in 2 places at once unless you're omnipresent. And I believe in God, and I believe God is omnipresent. So he could be in Tuesday yesterday and Tuesday today and Tuesday next week. I'm not God. I'm just his daughter, so I can't be in those multiple places at once. Today is, now we can move what we wrote yesterday for tomorrow. We can move that up. We can reference our smart chart over here and check one day down from Tuesday, which was Wednesday. And we can slide to the next card on our smart cards to see if Wednesday is the next day. And it is. I keep them in day order because if they were out of order, then it would be hard to know which the day of the week was. Okay, this is a very long word, Wednesday. Make sure you enunciate it clearly. Wednesday, Wednesday. Capital W-E-D-N-E-S-D-A-Y. Oh, and I forgot a period up here. My words are going to run off the board. Now remember, when we say it, we do it kind of sing-songy because we're wanting our brain to make a mnemonic. Capital W-E-D-N-E-S-D-A-Y. Even when we stop saying it, in your head, you can kind of hear the tape of it. So if I say Wednesday, 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 it's hard to enunciate that clearly. And it's really hard to hear all three syllables. But there are three syllables in here. And we spell it by blocking out each set of syllables. So the first syllable is capital W-E-D, the second syllable is N-E-S, and the last syllable is D-A-Y. Syllables are the parts in the word, not the individual sounds. We take the syllables, we break them apart, and then we can further isolate the individual sounds in each syllable. And that makes it a really good schematic for listening to, saying, and sounding out and spelling words. So it's just another strategy. But when you have it in automaticity, you probably won't need that strategy. So as a teacher, it's really important that I help you break that information down. Otherwise, it just looks so confusing and overwhelming. Learning is actually magical and super fun if we approach it right. And most of this could just be games. We can play games all day. We're playing learning games all day long. Then your whole lifetime long, forever and ever and ever. All right, if yesterday was Tuesday and today is Wednesday, then tomorrow will be what? We're going to go down one more, and it will be Thursday. Thursday. Now that's not written up here, so we did need to reference our smart cards and our smart chart unless it lived in our smart brain. It's good to be smart. Good to be smart. Now remember, Thursday is the second T day of the week. The first one is Tuesday, but Thursday has the digraph for thumb, T-H, not just a T. No. T-H. Thursday. And then the of turkey. So let's make the Wednesday of tomorrow disappear because the Wednesday's in today now. Capital, I forgot my space. Capital T-H-U-R-S-D-A-Y. And a period. I guess our Smarty Party already started. Welcome, Super Smarties. The learning's already begun. I'll move Super Teacher over there. She's going to fly over and sit on the floor. Today is not Monday. That's funny. I must have made a mistake yesterday because yesterday was Tuesday. That's hilarious. What do we know about mistakes? First of all, if I'm awake and breathing, I am making them. That's funny. I was tired when I did that. So now we're going to hop 2 days. And today's not Thursday either, so make sure you reference up here. Today is Wednesday, capital W-E-D-N-E-S-D-A-Y. April, it was the 7th, one more than 7. 7, put it in our head. We're going to count on 7, 8. 7 in our head, one more, 7, 8. Good strategy. We're going to erase this. Make an S down through the garden and then go back through the gate. That makes 8. And it's still 2020. Or 4-7-20. Like how Mace helped me there. In parentheses, so we remember when we come to math, we will do that operation first. I'm dropping a lot of stuff today, huh? It's clumsy day. It's clumsy Wednesday. Alright, this time I have a bunch of open space. So what I did was, I thought that we would draw, and I'm referencing this book, because this is an easy book. This was a present from one of my students. He had it, and I tried to copy it, because I liked how the animals were in it, because I have a really hard time drawing. Drawing is not my forte. And he bought me this book as a present, and so I love to use it because it has step-by-step directions. It has a built-out schematic for me to build a lion. So I'm going to start by doing my lion's circle face, and then I'm going to put kind of a cloud around him. Now he looks like a flower. And I'm going to give him kind of a square body and stick legs. And a tail that goes up with a little cloud at the end. And then I need to give him a face. So his face kind of comes down like this in a split. Middle of the line here. And his little mouth. Kind of like a kitty, but his nose looks a little different. And then some eyes. And there is my lion. And I think I'm going to give him some trees. These are hard trees to draw. It's going to look like he's on the trees, I think. Okay, that's as good as I could do. These are trees on the savannah. I don't have trees like this at my house, so make a line. So there's my lion. And I think I want to do a zebra too. So I'm going to look up my zebra in my handy dandy book. And they have one. No judgment here. I'm going to do a line and then a grin. Grin doesn't have any teeth. It's like this. And then I'm going to do his little neck. And do a little oval head. And then I'm going to do ears. I think I'm going to erase this. There's his little ears. Do his, it looks like a little muzzle. And he needs an eye. Give him his little hair. Going down his neck. Scribble hair. Looks a little bit like a horse, right? And he needs legs too. It's kind of like a stick zebra. Little line coming down, fanning out, and it looks too much like a horse. So I'm going to give him some stripes. And there's my zebra. So I can label them first of all. This is a zebra, 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 z-e-b-r-a, z-e-b-r-a. 5 sounds, so I expect to see at least 5 letters. I know that's a Z. E is saying its name. Z-b-b. It's a B. He's very, very bad, and he will not face his dad. I don't want to look at you. Like in rabbit. And this is like going around. It's one of the sounds that A makes. Zebra. And this is a lion. Four sounds, at least 4 letters. Put it in my brain and let it come out my other hand. That's the O of lion. I, saying its name. This is the of love. Lion, like my nose. So here's my lion and here's my zebra. Now I'm going to give him a speech bubble because I want them to talk to each other. Now, this lion and this zebra, hello everyone. They are friends. But in the wild, what I read on my informational text is that they are not friends. Do you know that a lion can live in a group of 10 or 15 animals and they call it a pride? At my school, we are the pride. And that a male lion can roar and be heard 5 miles away. And that a male needs 16 pounds of meat a day and a female needs 11. Whoa. The baby lions are called cubs. and they usually hunt for their food at dusk when the light is going down. So it's a little harder to see them and there's more shadows. In the wild, they can live for up to 12 or 16 years, but if they're in captivity like at a zoo, they can live 25 years. Whoa. The lion is called the king of the jungle. Rawr. And they can run at a speed of 50 miles per hour. That's like a car. Uh-oh. The last one is very concerning. Lions hunt large animals because remember, they need 11 to 16 pounds of food. So they hunt large animals such as wildebeest, so they hunt them. So this lion sees this zebra on the plains of the savannah in Africa. And what do you think he's going to say to the zebra? We're going to make a speech bubble. I want to eat you. I want to eat you. I'm going to put a little cloud around it. And then put a V, capital V. That means he's talking. What does the zebra say? No thank you. No thank you. Bye. Put a little cloud around it and a greater than sign. Now they're talking. They are not friends. They are enemies. When an enemy is someone who wishes to harm you. They are enemies. They has to be a capital. I just remember how to spell this. This can't be sounded out. It's really difficult to write this word unless you know it, but I know it in my smart brain. They are, A-R, like star, and then there's a nosy at the end. Enemies. Enemies. Now I see the beginning of enemies here. So it's E-N-E-M, and it's not a Y. When we're saying it's more than one, or we're using it in a context where we're talking about their group versus their group, we call them enemies. We drop the Y and we add I-E-S. They are enemies. And I'm saying that with strong feeling. So we're going to put an exclamation point. Yesterday was Tuesday. Today is Wednesday. Tomorrow will be Thursday. Today is Wednesday, April 8th, 2020. Or 4-8-20. I want to eat you, said the lion. Here's the zebra. No, thank you. Bye. And here's my sentence. They are enemies. So you may add this to your composition book or to your notebook, or you could draw different pictures. They could have different words that they're saying to each other. And, or you could look up online some more informational text and you could reference it. Now, this is real and true information, and I sourced it. That means I got it from the internet. This is the site I got it from, and I retrieved it today, which is 4-8-20. I got it from National Geographic because they're a reliable source. And I want to make sure that the information I get is accurate. So when you go online, unless you have a book at your house, you could go online and watch a video, or you could pull up some information from National Geographic just like I did. And this is called a primary source because I got it right from the first person in this list. This list was made by Ellen Morgan, and the pictures are it's a stock picture. It's taken by a photographer who contributed their image. They were paid by a place called Getty Images, and so they donated their picture in. They were paid for it. They supplied the picture, now it's a Getty image. So you're allowed to use this if you did a report or if you want to just hang it on your wall. So that's sourcing material, and you could get more informational text and add some additional details, either from my list or from a story or from a video, and you could add additional things about the lion and the zebra. That was super awesome. Hey, and you know what I realized we didn't do? We went on our field trip, and we never got on the bus. Well, we were going to Africa, so I think we'd have to get on a plane. I think they're all grounded right now, so I guess our schema snack, our rain bite, in the aftermath, I guess we've already eaten like a lion, our 16 pounds. All right, that was fun. Lindy says bye. Zeba says bye. Bye, everybody. And I say, later, Gator. Have a great day. Catch some pride, put it inside, and here's some love for later. Super teacher, out.